Good morning. What better way to start the day? Be today's change. I am your host, Charles Von Gaston. Let's get it. Good morning. What better way to start the day? Be today's change. I am your host, Charles Von Gaston, and I am very excited. Listen to me, I'm very excited because as you can tell, there's a major difference from season 1 and 2 and now season 3. I'm taking things from the normal, just the average podcast where, you know, it's just audio. And I wanted to add this visual element because I want you all to be able to see the excitement as I'm giving these messages. I want you to be able to connect with me on a deeper level, right? So that being said, for season 3, I have some very exciting things planned. And I want you all to stick with me. You know why? Because I never even thought that it would get to this level. I'm going to be honest with you. I never thought that I would get to season 3 in this. When I first started this was me just wanting to spread a positive message because there was so much negativity in the world. But now, this has sort of become so much more. And I appreciate each and every one of you that has given me feedback. Everybody that's reached out to let me know how much you enjoy the show and things like that. And so I'm very excited. I have a lot of great things planned and really I just want to take this to the next level. That's what this is all about. I mean, the theme for season 3 is taking things to the next level, climbing to new levels. That's what that's all about. How can we go from our complacent state, from the state of, this state of insanity, doing the same things over and expecting different results, to climbing and breaking into our new beginning? How can we take things to the next level? That's exactly what I want to help you all do. That's what I want to help myself do in this season 3. I'm very excited. But with that being said, let's get started on this message. Right, so I was driving the other day on the highway and, there was a car approaching, very quickly behind me. So I kept looking in the rearview mirror. And now, realistically, if somebody's following you or something like that, or you feel harmed, obviously that is very serious and you should take that very serious. Before this message purpose, that wasn't the case, right? This is just somebody trying to go fast behind or, go around me or whatever the case may be. But as I kept looking up in the rearview mirror, I kept thinking to myself, and I'm like, wow, like this is deep. Like this is a message that I can give. I started thinking to myself, as I'm looking up in this rearview mirror, I can, I have my GPS on the screen in the car. I can possibly miss my exit, or I can miss, an obstacle that jumps in the road. I can miss, a deer. I can miss anything that's in front of me because I'm too busy worried about what's behind. And then I started thinking, and I'm like, wow, it's deeper than that, because we do this every single day in life, and we really don't even realize it. So very often we miss our opportunity, or we miss that chance to succeed because we're too busy looking at what's behind us. We're so busy looking at the opportunity that came that we didn't succeed with because maybe we weren't prepared or whatever the case may be. We're so busy looking at what happened before. We're looking at, man, I can't apply to this job because this other job told me I wasn't good enough, or I can't apply to grad school because this school told me that my GPA in undergrad wasn't good enough. We're so busy lingering on what happened in the past that we can't even let go and become our new selves. We're so worried about things that no longer control us. We're giving control and power to things that should not have any type of weight in our lives at all. And I'm like, wow, I'm just driving and I got excited. I was just excited. And you know, as we're going through life, we should just stay focused. We shouldn't look behind, because whatever's coming behind, whatever was back there, keep it there. If you're in your race, if you're now for all my people that are in sports, right? If you're in track, if you look behind, you already got beat because somebody's passing you now. Because that takes more time for you to look behind than it would if you just kept moving forward, right? So in life, we're going to apply the same thing. We're going to stay focused. We're going to have laser sharp vision, just straightforward, right? Because the moment that we look behind, we lost. The moment that we look behind, we have lost. And then I was even taking it deeper and deeper. And I was thinking about the sport of baseball, right? For everybody who knows, baseball is a sport of failure, right? Because in order to succeed, in order to get in the Hall of Fame, your batting average does not have to be 10 out of 10. I mean, that is impossible. That's impossible. It is just 100% impossible. And so the thing is that in order to succeed in the sport of baseball, the stats that you see in any other aspect in life, that will be considered failing. It would be considered failing. But now I guarantee you that each and every single one of those professional baseball players, as they walk to the plate, they're not thinking, man, this guy just struck me out last time. So I know I'm going to get struck out again. There's no way that I can do this. They're not thinking that, because it's all a mindset. It's all in your head. If you walk up to the plate and you think, if you walk up to an interview, if you walk up to whatever it is, if you walk up to, you know, a job that you just accepted and say, man, they're going to figure me out, you know, like I'm not really that good. I'm not that good. If you walk into anything with that mindset, I assure you, you will fail. But that's not the end of the story. That's not. All you have to do is change your mindset. Walk up to the plate and say, I know who I am. I am great, and that's how I got to this position in life right now. So when I walk up to the plate, no matter who's throwing that ball, no matter who's pitching, I'm going to hit it out the park, right? You have to believe in yourself, because nobody else is required to. In order for you to succeed, you have to believe in you. When you walk into that interview, you have to know, this is me. There's no other candidate that's better for this position than me. You have to walk into that job and say, listen, I got this job because I earned it. This is who I am. I am strong in myself, and I'm no longer looking in the past. I'm no longer looking at those things that have hindered me up to this point. You have to be strong in yourself. You have to be strong. Because I promise you, the numbers of people who are being strong for you are so very slim. But the amount of people that are counting you out, that are betting against you, those numbers are great. Those numbers are great. But it's okay. It's okay, because in this thing called life, we wake up every single day and we get a new opportunity to become the best versions of ourselves. Just 1% better. I'm not talking about making drastic changes. I'm not talking about, just, graduating and then automatically having that $120,000 job opportunity or whatever the case may be. Take one step at a time, 1% better every single day. If you can wake up and look yourself in the mirror and say, I did something that made me progress today. I grew today, then you're doing just fine. You're doing just fine. But the thing is you have to stay consistent. You have to continue to grow. You have to continue to level up to the next step. We're not staying stagnant. We're not staying in the same state, in the same being that we have been. Because we have to keep moving. The moment that we look behind, the moment that we veer off a little bit, you know what happens when you look a direction on the highway, you start to veer off that way, right? You don't want to do that. We want to stay focused. We want to stay straight so that we can get to our destination, because we've worked so very hard just to get to this point in our lives. So very hard. And all of that was not for nothing. We worked there. We worked to get there so that we can continue to improve, because future generations are depending on us. They're depending on you and me. I mean, our children. For every person that can relate to me, that they can look back in their past and say, man, like, you know, maybe things weren't just you know, golden streets and rainbows. You know, you set the pace. It is up to you to make a difference. That is why it's called Today's Change. You can make the change today, but it's up to you. It's up to you. That is the message that I have for you all on today. I am very excited. I'm very excited for this entire season. I'm telling you, I'm very excited. It is Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's Worry Crush Wednesday. So we're going to go out. We're going to crush all of those worries. We're going to finish out the rest of the week strong. And nobody's going to be able to stop us. The only person that can stop you is you. We are going to be the best versions of ourselves. We're going to be happy. We're going to be proud of ourselves. And really, we're just going to be happy with just the smallest percentage of growth possible. Because any growth is good growth, right? As long as we're growing in the right direction. But that's what we're going to do. So, what better way to start the day? Be today's change. I am your host, Charles Von Gaston. Let's get it.